our focus. Where the focus is
5 more minutes on the clock, coach. All we needed was 5 more minutes on the clock, coach, to win that game.
You think so?
Yeah. But that's okay, though. I mean, we lost 26-20. I know there's no such thing as a good loss. But this was a good loss. I believe that.
At least you lost to a good team.
We lost to a good team. We might see them again in the playoffs at some point. You know, Saints fans, don't hang your head. Don't be upset. You know, did a little peeking on Facebook yesterday afternoon, and
on suicide watch.
No, nobody was on suicide watch. That was a good thing. That was a good thing. I mean, 7 games, but we won 8 in a row, right?
Yeah.
No, 8 straight. 8 straight. I mean, can't be mad at that.
Yeah, that's true. Cause see, the thing is, man, you know, it really didn't bother me. Like I watched the games on CBS. It was the game of the week,
right?
You know, and the only frustrating thing to me, I told, like we were texting earlier, the only frustrating thing to me was the offense.
Yeah.
Really, you know what I mean? You know, your boy Camara, he did his thing.
Man,
man, they said this dude was the first dude to have like 500 yards rushing and 500 yards receiving in his first 10 games or something like that. I mean, that dude was a monster. But, I mean, but the offense was kind of stagnant. I think that they were getting a lot of pressure on Drew.
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? They were getting a lot of pressure on Drew, so Drew couldn't really do.
He wasn't comfortable.
He wasn't real comfortable from the jump. You know, but but like you said, they're high octane. They're one of the highest scoring teams. They score like, I think they are the highest scoring team. As far as 30, they score like they average 30, and the Saints average 30. So they held us down to 20, but we held them down to 26. But honestly, Rams fans, if you didn't win this game, you played yourself because you know we missed our top 2 corners. It was, we got scabs in the backfield. So you supposed to win the game. You know, so like I said, it was good. It was on the road. You know, it's all good.
Yeah, as long as we protect our house, man, we good. We good.
We only lost 1 at home, so that's good.
Yeah. We got that now to the Patriots. Right.
You know, 3 on the road.
Right.
2 on the road. Right. So that, I mean, that's still good. I think the prognosticators, you know, it's hard for NFL teams to not fall into that trap of read that press clippings. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, all week, you know, all the Saints are Super Bowl contender. They had them as a 3rd ranked team behind the Patriots and the Eagles, and you know, so they were smelling themselves. So you was due for a letdown.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say it like this: sometimes coaching staff, players, sometimes they take their foot off the gas. Okay. Just because okay, perfect example. I'll give you a basketball analogy. The Dream Team. Okay, the first Dream Team with Jordan. The real Dream Team with Chuck Daly was the coach.
Yes.
They ran they ran practices against
the high school. You know, the college all-stars.
College all-stars.
Chris Webber.
Right. And they lost.
Yeah.
See, it was a
humbling experience.
It was Chuck Daly did it. Because he wanted to humble the players. Because everybody was the man on their team. So basically, with the Saints, sometimes it's good to maybe take a step back. You know, don't give it all. It's a strategy. I'll give you another analogy with the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers, the year they swept everybody on their way to the finals when they lost their first game to Philadelphia. They were like the 3rd or 4th seed. Okay? That was on purpose. They were tanking games on purpose. See, they never admit it.
Who was the 3rd or 4th seed?
The Lakers. No, they wasn't the number 1 seed. They wasn't.
Oh, you right.
They wasn't number 1 seed.
Who's the number 1 seed that year?
Ooh, I think it was
the Spurs.
Either the Spurs or Minnesota. Okay. Oh no, Spurs, Minnesota. I think or Dallas. One of those 3 teams. Okay. That was. I think it was like 2001, 2002. Okay. When they played the Philadelphia 76. So,
I thought that was number 1 seed. Okay.
No, I don't think they were. I don't believe they was. But they, you know. Sometimes it's all right to take a scale back because you want to see what your competition is doing. You know, you don't want to tilt your hand too much. You know, so but it's all right. We 8-3,
and Carolina's 8-3, but we beat them, so we still number 1 in the
right. What's Atlanta's record?
It's 7-4. So like I said, these next 3 weeks is gonna tell the tale because you play Carolina Sunday. Then you play Atlanta on Thursday night. And then you play, I don't know who we play, I have to look it up. I don't know who we play after that, but then we go back and play Atlanta again because we play Atlanta within a small, we play them twice between You know what I'm saying? And then we played, and I think then we played the Jets. Then we played Tampa because we got 5 games left.
Yeah,
you know, so
man, 5 games left in the season.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Where's the time going, dude?
Man, it's good. You know, I like this season because the Saints are winning.
Yeah.
With the Saints winning, it's always good. It's always good.
Yeah.
You know, but when they lose it, man, you be like, oh man, you get a couple of more gray hairs, you get the Jesus beard, you know. But now since they winning, it, you know, it's good. We hadn't had this feeling since September.
That's
early September. So,
that's true.
Like I said, I think it was due, and like you say, this is a good humble pie.
Yeah, it was a good humble pie. Some real good humble pie, man, with a glass of milk.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah. But man, you know, Thanksgiving was what Turkey Day was last Thursday.
23rd.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good.
How was yours?
How was yours?
I had to work.
So it was bad. Mine was good. I got the rest a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? We got me some smoked ham and some smoked turkey. Yeah.
I was looking for some fried turkey.
Man, I'm looking for some fried turkey. So anybody out there in Houston that wanna gift us a fried turkey, we'll take it. But I never had fried. Do you ever have fried turkey?
Man, I had fried turkey. Oh yeah, man. One time.
You holding out on me?
No, man. This was years ago, man. This was back when I was staying in Baltimore, man. And Amy, I just got off of work, and everybody had left, man. But I went over there by cousin Brad and Amy's house, and
shout out.
Yeah, shout out to them. And man, they had a plate for me. I went over there, scarfed that down. Yeah, I forgot what Brad. I think Brad was in Carolina.
Okay.
And they still had their spot out there.
So
went over there, ate, you know, and I tore that shit up. I said, damn, they got any more? Nah. So that was the only time I had fried turkey.
Never had it, man. Hopefully Christmas.
We'll see.
Hopefully Christmas. I mean, I buy the turkey and the oil. If
Right.
Yeah,
I was on the side note, man. I want to give a special shout out to rest in power to Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
Man.
That boy was a beast, man. Man, he was a beast.
And he was a prototype safety. You know, because I remember they had him playing cornerback one year. And they had him, and they had him playing safety too. So he was playing both positions, and he played a little bit of linebacker. Man, just looking at the highlights of that cat, man, that dude.
Was it now? Okay, this is around the time he died, or this is around the time this is his birthday, or?
No, I think this is around the time he passed away. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
He was a phenom, man.
Yeah, man. Just the dude was like what 6'3", 6'4", like 200.
He was on
a solid 240.
He was on those great Miami teams.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, when you look at him initially, he looked like a linebacker. And I walked up on him and was like, "Are you a linebacker?" He's like, "Nah, you safety." But dude, he run like a gazelle. No, I never got a chance to beat him. But it was just that I remember that year he got drafted, man. It was so much turmoil, man, with the Redskins, man. He was the only bright spot on that team.
Yeah, and, I remember that. Yeah, I think Joe Gibbs was the coach, right?
Yeah. And they were on their way up, man. I believe if Joe Gibbs probably would have stayed there maybe another couple years, I believe that they would have probably made a deep run into the playoffs. You know, their quarterback situation was a mess. You know, Clinton Portis was on the squad, and he was really the only one doing anything. They really didn't have a whole bunch of talent. They had LeVar Arrington, and you know, but man, like I said, his candle was snuffed out too fast, man. And, dude was a beast, man. Dude was a beast. His first year, man, 4 picks, 2 forced fumbles, man. Like 70-something tackles.
He was the hardest hit. He had the hardest hit in the Pro Bowl too.
Yeah, man. He knocked him out, man.
Take that punter out.
Yeah. Man. But a special shout out, man, to Sean Taylor, man. I mean, you know me, I'm a big fan of secondary play.
Absolutely.
But So like I said, man, you know what's up. What you got? I know you said you wanted to get on your soapbox, man.
Actually, I do have. Before we make our game picks, I do have a debate.
Okay, what's up?
I've been hearing this T.O. and Randy Moss.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
T.O.'s been missed out 3 times.
Okay. Yeah.
For the Hall of Fame. I think Randy Moss. This is gonna be his first year. I think he's eligible. This is his first time being eligible this year.
Okay.
Who should go into the Hall of Fame first? Because they you know, I heard the arguments, you know, as far as I think it was on Not first take. The show was Skip and Shannon.
Undisputed.
And they were talking to T.O. And T.O.'s numbers is great.
Yeah.
You know, T.O.'s numbers is great.
Yeah.
But, I mean, but Randy revolutionized the game.
Yeah, Randy was more polarizing.
Yeah.
Man, for me, I'm going to be honest with you, I would say, and this is based off of who was in the league first. T.O. was in the league a good 4 or 5 years before Randy came in, correct?
I think, so, not 4 or 5, maybe 2.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So I would say T.O. will probably should go in first. But I still say Randy Moss is the first ballot. Because you're right, he revolutionized the wide receiver position. Because I remember there weren't too many 6'4" receivers
that were
fast as he was coming out. And Jesus, I remember the game he played against us in the playoffs.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Man, this dude only had 2 catches for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah, that was the offense.
I mean, he caught 2 passes for 75 yards apiece. We just couldn't stop it. Yeah, we were banged up all over the place that year, but I mean,
we beat the Rams, right?
We did beat the Rams. Yeah, we beat the Rams, and I mean, and just I still don't understand why those Minnesota teams, those Minnesota teams never won a Super Bowl. I know. Right? I mean, man, I remember when they played Atlanta. Man, that was a good game, but I mean, Mitch Berger. And then the game against the Giants.
Oh yeah, they got shut out in the championship game.
I don't know what Dante Culpepper was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking, but I mean, just man. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I've been, like I said, as far as the NFL bylaws.
Yeah.
T.O. never had any on the field problems.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
on the
true.
off the field, but really his off the field stuff wasn't.
That's
bad.
true.
See,
Yeah.
Randy, I love Randy. I had a Randy Moss jersey.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. Where's that?
This is years ago.
Okay.
But Randy got arrested.
Yeah.
He said he played when he wanted to play.
Yeah.
He didn't really go up the middle.
Yeah.
So Randy had his knocks, but I mean, you can't take away the numbers.
I mean, and then on top of that, he spent 2 years in Oakland?
Yeah, and they were saying that's pretty much he was in exile.
Yeah, he spent 2 years in exile. He had Aaron Brooks as a quarterback. But
see, why I was in exile.
Yeah, and but still, when he went to the New England Patriots, man,
he rejuvenated himself, man. But then you fall out of favor with Belichick and go to get traded to Minnesota, get traded back to Minnesota, then get traded from Minnesota to Tennessee. Then you end your career in the 49ers because he played in that Super Bowl with the Ravens. With Kaepernick.
He did. And again, I believe that if he would have targeted Randy Moss more that game, 49ers would have won.
I was pulling for him, man. I don't pull for the 49ers for nothing.
I didn't want to pull for the 49ers because I see that red and gold in the dome. It takes me back to 1991. It takes me back to the Steve Young and Joe Montana days, man. So I was going for the Ravens,
Yeah, I got a Ravens jersey hanging up. But
I mean, I would say T.O. just based off of seniority. He's been in the league a little bit longer than Randy. But I don't like the fact that they blackballing him also. He was.
I think it's the media.
It is the media. He was just misunderstood. He had his issues, but I mean, I ain't gonna even go there. I'm not even gonna go down that route because we could be talking about that for 30 minutes or more. But his upbringing, I'm just gonna mention his upbringing. But again, he was misunderstood, misguided, and I mean, but dude was a hell of a receiver.
He was great.
Hell of a receiver. He made Jeff Garcia look like
he made him a Pro Bowler. Pretty much.
Yeah. So. I mean, and then when he went to Philadelphia, man, everybody knew. Once we found out that he was going to Philadelphia, we knew he was going to Super Bowl.
And because
that was all they needed.
But not only that, but just what he did in the Super Bowl after coming back from that injury.
Yeah, he broke his leg. And damn near broke the record for most receiving yards in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, he was the only weapon.
He was the only weapon, and he showed up. I mean, couldn't nobody on the New England team stop him. But I just think that. For Donovan McNabb, who was one of my favorite quarterbacks all the time, I believe that the moment just got too big for him. It was just too big.
He wasn't ready for prime time.
He wasn't ready for prime time, not that. And then, because I remember on one of the plays, he missed Westbrook wide open in a flat. Well, he could have dumped it off to Westbrook. Westbrook, all he had to do, Westbrook would turn around and lean forward, and he would have scored a touchdown. But he missed him. So, because that was a close Super Bowl, also.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, like I said, I mean, again, I'm not saying nobody choked, but I just feel like, you know, even though he did win the Neil O'Donnell Award, Don McNabb did for me, but I believe that the moment was just too big for him, and that. After that Super Bowl, that was the beginning of the end for them, between them, and it's just.
I'm glad they patched that back up, but
yeah.
Like I said, you know, you can't get back those old times, because if they would play, they could get at least one more year.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? I think they could have easily went back. I don't even know who won the Super Bowl that year. It was Seattle. No, Seattle went to the Super Bowl,
and they lost to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they lost to Pittsburgh.
Now that I think that's what everybody was looking for. Everybody wanted to see the battle, the turnpike battle.
They might get it this year.
They might. They might.
I'm pulling for it.
Me too. I don't believe New England. That defense is too suspect. Yeah. That defense is too suspect. Real quick before we get into the game, so I want to ask you, man. You know, how your fantasy looking, man? How's your fantasy?
Well, as far as my record,
no. Well, I know you winning, right? You 6-4, 7-4.
I'm 5 and I'm 6 and 5.
6 and 5,
something like that.
Okay. You know, you still got somebody left to play, right?
Yeah, I got Macklin playing tonight.
Okay, all right, yeah. Well, let me tell you about. Okay, so all right, game started for 12. Me and my matchup was going back and forth. 2 o'clock hit. I was losing 140 something, 149 to 77. I was like, okay, all right, well, I'm dead in the water. Oof, it's getting tight, huh? Yeah, it don't look like yeah. So by 2 o'clock, by 6 o'clock, I'm still losing, but not by much. But man, I checked after the last game was played. Man, I went ahead and hit homeboy with a 200 piece. You know what I'm saying? 200 piece mojo. And man, shout out to Roethlisberger. Shout out to Kamara. Shout out to Gronk. He got me 2 TDs. And you know, shout out to Tennessee defense. They finally showed up.
25.
Yeah, man. So you know, just like I said, just you know, it was pretty solid. So I'm back at 500. I just need to keep it going.
Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
You know, yeah, man. Yeah. But like I said, my team is a West Bank Mass units, man, because it seemed like every week, man, I'm losing somebody key. I lost Robert Woods, Calvin Benjamin, and a whole bunch of people, slew of people I had to drop from my roster.
So this game put you, so you can right at 500. You 6 and 6.
Yeah.
See, if I win, I'll be.
And is Courtney, is he winning?
Sorry.
Courtney, yeah, real quick. You just passed him up, Courtney.
I forgot what it is. He won it.
Yeah, he won it.
He won.
So, you know, so I'm making my way up. Trying to finish strong, you know, for the playoffs. So, you know.
So you can be fighting with Houston Hunters for that $10. Did you get your $10?
No, I never got it. Actually, he owed me 20.
Man, you need to give me that.
Actually, after the day, he owed me 30.
See, man, really.
So I get some freestyle pizza, man.
Yeah, for real, man. For real, man.
You know.
Yeah, like I said, I'm up by like 6, but I got Macklin. He got 2 players playing, so hopefully, you know, Macklin.
Yeah.
Come on, Macklin.
Yeah, no doubt.
Me over 2 games over 500 with the season.
Just get him 2 catches, man. Just get him 2 catches,
That's
man.
it, man. That's all
2 catches and win, in the win.
Yeah, because I get them 3 points with the win.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, man. So you ready to pick these games?
I'm ready, man. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. The New Orleans Saints is hosting the Carolina Panthers. Who you got?
I got New Orleans in a close one. It's not going to be a
They moved that one, too.
They moved
3.
Oh, it's a 3, so they flexed it.
They flexing us now. See, they flexing.
See how they doing it?
Well, I think the Rams game was always at 3.
Yeah.
You know, but then they flexed. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
For prime. Now you want to put us back on prime time. Now we done made our way back to prime time. I mean, if it wasn't the Kansas City Chiefs, it was the Redskins.
Or the Cowboys.
Or the Cowboys playing. I mean, it's
man,
like...
you see, now, this is my soapbox.
Okay, what's up?
Why in the... is...
We got to say why in the James Dawson.
Yeah, exactly. Why is Dallas on prime time 3 straight weeks? Okay, it was on Sunday night against Philly, got stomped. It was on Thanksgiving, got stomped by the Chargers. Now they on again on Thursday night again. This week.
I don't know, son. Matter of fact, you never did tally up the record, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to. Matter of fact, I might do it at the end of the season, so just I can have a whole number, a whole number for it.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of week by week, hey, I'm 8-8. You know, just do the whole week, man. Do the whole season, and then we'll go. Then we'll go from there. But yeah, why is Cowboys on primetime every week, man?
It's the Cowboys, bro. Why do they talk about the Cowboys on ESPN when they're 4-12? That's the Cowboys.
We need our own network.
Oh man, I swear, dude. I swear, dude. Man,
all Saints all day. Anyway.
All day.
Oh yeah. So who you got? You got the Saints in the close game.
Of course.
I got the Saints in the close game too. Like I said, I was just telling. We were just talking about it. And we were saying that that was our first win. Right. We beat them 34. Bless you. We beat them 34-13.
That's it.
With our first win.
Old Saints blessing.
Yeah. So I think Big Brother says it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close, but I do think that at this time Kamara's in his own.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're easy to run on. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I think it should be
as long as Kuechly's playing, dude. Bro, Kuechly scares me, dude.
Kuechly is a monster, man. Kuechly is the man.
So can we say that Kamara is surpassing McCaffrey?
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Is
he leading the rookie? So who's gonna be a rookie of the year?
Offense or defense?
Offense.
You have to go with Kamara. I mean, not trying to be biased because Hunton fell off.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, Hunton fell off. I mean, McCaffrey's not really doing.
Yeah, Deshaun Kaiser.
Yeah, I mean, Watson is hurt. I mean, I think if Watson would have played, I think Watson might have been. I think he was a lot of people's rookie of the year. But I mean, you got to give it to you got to either get Kamara or if Hunt comes back and does his thing. Yeah. I mean, because I think he's still like third leading rusher in the. Yeah, he's still high. I mean, I think Mark Ingram is fourth. Yeah, going into this week, going into last week, he was fourth. Yeah, so
over under Mark Ingram 1,200 yards.
Ooh, I might have to go under.
Under?
Yeah, because like I said, Kamara is biting into his rushing yard, but I do think Kamara will get. I think Kamara might get 1,100 yards.
You think he's gonna break the all-purpose yards
for the Saints?
Yeah.
No, because Sproles got that.
Yeah,
and that's an NFL record too.
Yeah, I think
their jersey is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I think they're going to put his jersey in there, too.
He should. He should. Matter of fact, that number 41 Kamara is looking nice. I might try to get my wife to get that for Christmas.
Oh, that'll work, dog. That'll work.
Maybe. We'll see what happens, man. That thing look nice.
As long as they take the stench of Harper off of there, I'm just playing.
For real.
I'm just playing.
All right, we got speaking of the Cowgirls, we got Washington at Dallas. Who you got?
Washington.
I'm going to go with Washington. Because they don't have Zeke. They're not going to win without Zeke. I mean, I like Dak, my big bro, J-Rock. Yeah. He got Dak, but I just don't see it. We got Minnesota this is a big game. Minnesota at Atlanta.
Minnesota.
I like Minnesota.
Minnesota's going to take Atlanta down the peg. They proved me wrong. They won more than 5 games.
We talking Minnesota?
Yeah, no, talking about Atlanta because I said they was only going to win 5 games.
I figured they were going to go win 5.
But
I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs though.
No, I don't think. But man, it's crazy because if you have you looked at the playoffs?
No.
Man, it's 3 NFC South teams in there.
Well, dude, we've been saying this for the longest time that NFC South is the best division.
Right? Yeah.
Point blank, period, hands down. Yeah. We got 4 of the best quarterbacks in one division.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, well. Okay,
Jameis,
he's coming up, but I think he's got some growing pains to go through. But Cam Newton, MVP. Matt Ryan, MVP. Drew Brees, Super Bowl MVP, but he got snubbed a couple years.
He got snubbed
twice out of MVP. So but I mean, you got 3 of the top quarterbacks in one division. I mean, come on now.
It's true.
It's us, NFC South. Then I would say the AFC East. Those are the 2 toughest divisions. Oh, excuse me, AFC North.
Yeah, I'm about to say AFC East.
Yeah, AFC North.
Yeah, with Pittsburgh.
Right,
yeah. I'm about to say.
I'm sorry.
Smack you on camera. All right, I'm going Minnesota. Yeah. All right, Detroit at Baltimore. That's a tough one, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. I got Baltimore.
Because they're at home.
Not only that, but
defense.
Man.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Baltimore too. All right, New England at Buffalo.
New England. They gonna put a 50-piece on them too. New England.
Yeah, I'm going with New England too.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to pick up everybody that plays for New England.
All right, the 49ers and the Bears.
Garoppolo starting.
Really?
Yes. I'm going with the 49ers.
I'm might go.
I'm going to 49ers. Garoppolo starting.
That's
Look,
good.
his first drive, he scored a touchdown. I think on the first drive. Yeah.
Wow. Garoppolo era has a start.
Yeah.
All right. The Bucks and the Packers.
I'm gonna go with the Packers because
Packers looked good last night.
Yeah,
man.
they did. They did, man. Randall
night.
Cobb finally showed up. That was the Randall Cobb sighting. He was another guy that helped.
Yeah.
So
okay, I'm gonna go with the Packers too.
All right.
The Colts and the Jaguars. Jags, man. I like them. Now, let me tell you why. Because they played the Cardinals yesterday, and it was a tight game. But, man, that defense, man. Even I might be speaking, because I have them in my fantasy. But, man, that defense shows up, man.
Who won?
The Cardinals won by a field goal, man.
Didn't I say the Cardinals was going to win? I said the Cardinals.
You probably did, yeah. I got to check the tape.
You know why? Blake Bortles, dude. As long as Blake Bortles.
Nah, it wasn't Blake Bortles. Actually, this one, it was a tight game, but this one was actually on the defense. Blaine Gabbert did a nice little pass to get them in field goal range, and Phil Dawson kicked it.
I know that, and I know that felt good for him.
Beat his old team. Calais Campbell had a touchdown.
I saw that.
Yeah. Because I was looking at you had your story. I was looking at the fan. I was like 120. I was like, God damn, this dude was whooping me. He was whooping by like 100 points. Yeah. But then I seen Calais score. I was like, and then it just jumped up. I was like,
like you hit a big, right?
yeah. So I was like, yeah. But yeah, I like Jacksonville. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville.
I'm gonna go with Jacksonville too. I'm gonna go with Jacksonville too.
All right. This is stinky. The Broncos and the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins lose. I'm gonna go with the Broncos to break their losing streak.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos too. Paxton Lynch is playing. Right?
No, he's out. Simeon.
Dang, Simeon back in?
Yeah, because I think Lynch hurt his ankle.
Yeah, why don't you just go ahead and suit up and play quarterback one more time, man?
For real, man. Might as well. All right, you got the Chiefs and the Jets. The Chiefs.
I'm going with the Jets, man. The Chiefs, dude. I'm going with the Jets.
I'm going with the Chiefs, man.
Man, what happened to y'all, man?
Where y'all gone, man?
Man, what happened, man?
Y'all go from Super Bowl contender to a pretender. Yeah. Now you got the Chargers snipping at their heel. Yeah. They one game behind.
Yeah. And y'all might get into the playoffs with a losing record. Because they don't know who else to get a division to. It's damn near every team in that division is under 500.
Yeah, except for the Chiefs. And they one game over 500.
100.
All right, so you're going with the Jets.
I'm going with
the
Jets.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think Andy Reid going to get it right.
Get it right?
I think he going to eventually.
All
right, we got the Texans and the Titans. I'm going with the Titans.
I'm going to pick the Texans. That's going to be a good division game. What's Houston record? Like 6-5 or 5-6?
Something like that. Yeah. 5. I think they under 500 because they lost like a couple of games.
Yeah. I think they right the ship. Tennessee, I don't believe Tennessee. They're a middling team. I don't believe that they're right for break.
But they 7-4, and then now they're leading
the division.
The division because of what you call a loss, because Jacksonville lost. Because both of them are 7-4, but Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I mean, Tennessee is leading the division.
I'm still gonna ride with the Texans.
Okay.
I'm still with the Texans. Yeah.
All right. The Browns and the Chargers. Chargers easy. I ain't even think about it. Chargers hot, man.
You know what? I'm gonna go back with the Browns, man. The Browns gonna get that. They gonna get that.
Their first win.
They gonna get their first win against the Chargers, man.
Dang, we should have put a bet on that.
Yeah, no way.
Got the
Bonshine. How about some Bonshine?
Okay.
Bonshine.
Okay.
Deal.
Cool. Y'all seen that? Yeah. All right. So so if the Chargers win, then you bounce on you.
Yes.
But the Browns ain't bounce on me.
Right.
That's fine. I can deal with that. All right. The Rams and the Cardinals.
Rams.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals, man. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. Division rival, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
All right, so what's that one? Mellow Mushroom.
You know, I wanted to ask you where that place was at.
It's right now on 610 North and Shepherd. So you gotta get off on the street before and make the U-turn and come back up. It's like the old.
Is it far from here?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you gotta go up 290 back to 610. So it's closer to us than Star Pizza is.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah. So
Mellow Mushroom on this game. I got the Rams. He got the Cardinals. So if the Rams win, he's buying Mellow Mushroom. If Arizona wins, I'll get him Mellow Mushroom. So
okay.
Deal.
All right. Giants and the Raiders.
Raiders.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Eagles and the Seahawks. Sunday night.
Seahawks.
Ooh.
Seahawks. Enough said.
Okay, so you got to find another food place. I'm going with the Eagles.
Ah, okay.
I'm going with the Eagles on this one. The Eagles hot, man.
Genghis Grill.
Okay.
Genghis Grill.
Okay.
Seahawks win. Genghis Grill on you. Philly wins.
Okay.
Genghis Grill on me.
All right. That's a lot of we could be eating out.
I know.
I don't know how.
So what if we get 2 out of 3? Damn, you gotta spend. You gotta set some dates. For
real. And my wife's gonna kill us.
Yeah.
All right. Monday night they got the Steelers and the Bengals. Steelers all day.
Steelers
all day. All right. Steelers. All right. What you got?
Well, I mean, again, 5. What I said, about 5 games left.
Yeah.
5 games left to the season. Battle lines are being drawn. Philadelphia, hell of a run. A lot of people saying that Philadelphia's going to the Super Bowl. I don't believe so. Philadelphia might go 15-1 this year, but they probably gonna get knocked out.
Who do you think gonna beat them?
Dude, anybody, man.
I don't see nobody beating them, man.
The Rams could beat them.
They play each other this season too.
Well, that'll be a precursor. If the Seahawks get into the playoffs, Seahawks is dangerous.
Well, Seahawks is dangerous, but they defense, man. You got Sherman out.
Yeah.
You got
Thomas
Cam out. Thomas
out.
is hurting.
Yeah.
They rely on. That's what made them lose last week against the Falcons. They rely on Russell Wilson too much, and they don't have a running game. You know what I'm saying? So Russell Wilson got to be the hero every game. You know what that remind me of? Drew Brees.
Yeah.
You got to throw for 380 yards and 5 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns a game. Your defense is not keeping you, you know what I'm saying, where you can run the ball. And you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think the Eagles are going to win. But I hate to admit it because I'm not an Eagles fan. But I just think the Eagles they just hot. They're the hottest team in the league, man. I mean, them dudes. I mean, you see what they did to Bears yesterday?
Yeah.
I mean, it was ridiculous, man.
But they've been doing that to teams all year, though.
Yeah, I mean, they've been blowing people out. I mean, I just don't. How we had that the Rams and the Saints game. It was a good game.
Yeah.
I think this is that game for the Eagles because a lot of people say, okay, Rams, if you beat the Saints with Drew Brees and the decent defense and good offense, then that's a good litmus test for y'all.
Right.
To see if y'all for real.
Right.
I think this game for the Eagles is for this week is for them. I think that
it's gonna be a good game, man. I mean,
I'm glad it's on Sunday night, man. Sunday night been stepping up, man.
Yeah. I mean, they've been getting a good pick of games.
Yeah.
I mean, again, man, you got Minnesota, man. Minnesota's still.
I think Minnesota be no. I think I hate to say it, but I think the Eagles will be 1. I think the Vikings will be the 2 seed, and I think the Saints will be the 3 seed.
Right.
And I think the Rams will be the 4 seed.
Right. Excuse me. So, I mean, again, man, it's just, man, the NFC is just looking tough right now.
They're good, man.
I mean,
They're good.
Looking really, really good.
I think the champion will come out the NFC this year.
Yeah, I believe so too.
I think so.
Hey, who knows, man? You might even get a team that's maybe 9-7, 10-6 in the NFC that might not make the playoffs.
I know. Yeah.
You know
I think it's gonna take more than 10 wins.
It's gonna take more than 10 wins,
even with the wild cards, because So
but
it's
where only 6 teams can get in, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
the 4 divisions and 2 wild cards.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
Like I said, the NFC South got 3 teams in the playoffs as we speak.
Right now. Yep. So if all 3 of us, Carolina and Atlanta make it, then Carolina and Atlanta got to play each other, right?
Nah, it'll be
Atlanta got to play us.
If the Saints will be the 3 seed, the Saints will have to play whoever the 6 seed is, would probably be Atlanta. Oh. But I don't think. But honestly, I don't think Atlanta's gonna hang in there.
Really? You don't think so?
Nah. I think they're gonna fall off. I think it'll be the team from the not the NFC East. I think it'll be a team from the
North.
Maybe from the North.
Who?
Well, no, because Seattle. I think Seattle. Because Atlanta got the tiebreak on Seattle.
Because you got so you got the Seattle, you got the Rams.
Seattle
and the Rams.
Right.
You got Minnesota, maybe Detroit.
Yes.
Maybe Detroit. Maybe. You know, you got us, Carolina, and Atlanta. So Atlanta might go 9. If Atlanta goes 9-7, they're not getting in. Even though they got to win a record, may not get in.
Right, but see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think Seattle.
Yeah.
You know, but I think, you know how things might work out. Even the Vikings might slide down, and that might move the Saints up. I mean, you just never know.
I don't know, man. Now with the way Casey Keenum been playing, man. I mean,
been playing good.
That dude's been playing good. I mean, like I said, I got faith in dude. I wish that Houston would have kept
a little patience, right?
Yeah, but see, they had Matt Schaub. They just paid Matt Schaub all that money.
Oh yeah,
and so it's just the way things worked out, man. I mean, and he did his little time in St. Louis. But man, you look at him now; he's in Minnesota, man. This dude, he lighting it up.
So I guess it depends on the system.
Yeah, I mean, wherever he goes, wherever he goes, man. If he decides to stay in Minnesota, good. But if he decides to go anywhere else, man, he's gonna get a pretty decent paycheck.
I hope so. Man.
He might go to the Redskins and replace Kirk Cousins.
Oh, I like it.
So yeah.
But you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Y'all enjoy your holidays and everything.
Enjoy the holiday season, man. Don't get hit upside the head. In no Black Friday deals. Like, share, and subscribe, and comment on the page. We'll read. If we get any, we'll read them. If you got any questions or whatever, so y'all be good, be safe. We out.